Hello guys, welcome to my channel. The less is more. So today we'll discuss an editorial from Indian Express, and it is about the recent judgment of Supreme Court on marriage equality. Okay, so let's start the editorial directly. The title of the editorial is Door is Ajar. The Supreme Court's judgment on legalizing same-sex marriage in India shifts the onus of the decision onto the legislature, leaves the door ajar for change, asserting that there is no unqualified right to marry. The five-judge bench of the Supreme Court, headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, rule against granting constitutional validity to same-sex marriage. But if the outcome stopped well short of the expectation of a landmark judicial decision that would expand the ambit of individual rights and freedoms, in its recognition that homosexuality or queerness is not an urban or elite concept, that there is a pressing need for an anti-discrimination law and necessary protection, and that members of the LGBTQIA+ community have the right to choose one's partner. The judgment has opened up valuable room for finding a way forward. The bench, comprising the CJI Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt, Justice Hima Kohli and Justice P.S. Narasimha, had reserved its judgment on May 11 after a day hearing in April. In 2018, in its groundbreaking reading down of the provision of Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, a colonial era legislation that had effectively criminalized homosexual relation in India, the Supreme Court had drawn upon landmark decisions such as the 2014 Nalsa judgment that recognized transgender individual as the third gender, and the 2017 right to privacy verdict to uphold the rights of the LGBTQIA+ community. In these last 5 years, there has been a slow but steady shift in attitudes emanating from the essential spirit of emancipation underlined and reinforced by the judgment. In June this year, for instance, a Pew Research Center survey on attitudes to same-sex marriage in 24 countries around the world showed that 53% Indians are in favor of legalizing same-sex marriages, despite the center's discomfort with the petition and its argument in 56-page long affidavit in March that the notion of marriage itself necessarily and inevitably presupposes a union between two persons of the opposite sex. Hopes had been raised that the apex court would seize the moment to take a less conservative stance, but while the 3-2 judgment makes a strong case for building in safeguards for protection from discrimination at home and by the state, it stops short of making the institution of marriage more equal by extending the provision of the Special Marriage Act 1954 to LGBTQIA+ unions. By accepting the government's proposal of an expert committee to look into the matter of rights for the community, the court has kept its role limited to an advisory framework, pushing the ball back into the center's court for addressing the concerns of citizens seeking redress for continuing injustice. The court did not go far enough, even as it has prized open some space and widened the room for maneuver for an embattled minority. Its categorical no to same-sex marriage can also be said to make many of its empathetic observations on rights and discrimination seem like tokenism. In the end, therefore, the verdict pointed to large battles that still remains to be fought. The necessity of safeguards both within the home and outside, the recognition of civil unions as a possibility for the community, and the realization above all that, like all battles for equal rights, this too has a long and arduous road ahead. Okay guys, so this was for today. Let's find out the 5 new words that I can use in my conversation as well as writings. Okay. Seize, that means capture, seize the moment. Supreme Court fails to seize the moment. onus. Shifts the onus on the legislature. Onus of the decision means responsibility, kind of responsibility. Shift the onus. Valuable space. Fourth is opens up. Same sex marriage. Okay, so this was for today, guys. I hope you would be understanding, and please do comment in the comment section the 5 new words for yourself that you can use in your daily conversation as well as writing. Okay, so till then, bye bye, signing off for the day.